I just got this new myQ doorbell lock for my front door, and I want to have it for 30 days before I give you guys an official review, but I did just get it set up. This is what it looks like. It is very fancy. A few things before setting it up. One, you can't have a storm door, so we had to take that down, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it. And then also when setting it up, definitely get the app before you install it, because the app will walk you through the installation very, very well. I'll kind of show you down below here kind of what the app looks like, but I made the mistake of uninstalling my old one and putting in my new one without the app. And if I had the app, it would have been so much easier. So I'm like kicking myself for not getting the app before I installed it. But either way, it was pretty self-explanatory to install without the app, but with the app is so much easier. So definitely get the app first. I'm going to review it, or I'm going to have it for about 30 days before I do my official review. So I'll follow up this video with my final thoughts. All right, guys, it's been about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks at this point, and I just wanted to go over my final thoughts on this doorbell lock security camera system here that I have. Let me flip it around and I'll show you. All right, guys, I came inside for my final thoughts just because the cars were a little loud. In this video here, you see me unlocking it. There's actually 3 different types of ways to unlock the front door. It's either facial recognition, fingerprint, or passcode. I use the facial recognition the most. It'll recognize your face, you can walk in, it'll automatically lock after 2 minutes if you don't manually lock it yourself. Same thing when you leave. If you do forget, or if you do want to double check, there is always the app where you could go in and manually lock it from your phone, which is really convenient if you've gone to bed already and don't know whether or not you've locked your front door. It is nice that you can have that reassurance, or locking it from your bed, which is really nice. So that's facial recognition. Fingerprint as well, that works just as fine. I really don't use that much, just because the facial recognition always works for me, so I don't have to do the fingerprint one very often. And then also passcode, and this is the most interesting part of this doorbell door lock front camera, whatever you call it. You can program a different passcode from your phone. You can make temporary passcodes, and you can make passcodes for different people. You could send them their passcode via text, and the coolest part is you could program when that passcode would work. So say you have somebody coming in to dog sit, or say you have family in town, or whatever it might be, you could program locks to work at certain times. So for example, say I had a dog sitter Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and she's supposed to come between noon and 4. Like, I can have a passcode that only she can use, that is only active for those times. And so if she tried to use it during a different time, it wouldn't work. This is really cool because you could give different passcodes to different people, and you can kind of have a good record of who's coming in your house and at what time. Like if you have family visiting or something, that's how I used it previously. My parents were in town, so I gave them a passcode for the week that they were here. So that is very, very cool. That was one of my favorite features. Of course, it has, the video surveillance. You could download videos if there's certain things that you want to save, kind of all the typical security features, plus those added things that I just talked about. So we are at the end of our free trial. You do get a 30-day free trial with this, and so we are at the point where we have to pick which subscription we want. I will leave it on the screen here so you can see the different options. Pretty much there's like a cheaper one and a more expensive one. I think that the expensive one would be really worth it if you have other devices that would hook up to your app. So if you have a thermostat or a garage door opener or something like that, that would be useful at that point. For me, because I don't have those, I think I will go for the cheaper one for now. You could always upgrade it in the future if you need it, or if I get a different device that would also hook up to this app, then I would make that switch at that point. Overall, we love it. Very convenient. It's nice when I've got 3 kids and I'm always bringing in groceries. So between car seats and holding kids' hands and groceries, and for your door to unlock automatically just by facial recognition, it's like the simple things that make your life a lot easier. And I've gotten really spoiled. I don't know if I could go back to not having this doorbell lock security feature at this point. So this actually was a gifted product. I was a little late getting the video out. Anytime I have electronic devices of some sort, I don't want to get the product and have it for 24 hours and then give you guys a review. I want to make sure that I'm using the product for days or weeks. So even though this review is a little late, I did give it a good shot to know all the pros and cons and all the little quirks, and this passes my test. I give it an A+. I definitely think you guys should get your own. Yeah, I don't know, hope you enjoy it as much as I do.